no idea what this button does. You want to figure it out together? Or you
Bye, bitch.
D, wait for it. Lightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So I'm coming at you with another Batwoman video because Javicia Leslie keeps opening her mouth and saying dumb stuff. And this time she compares Batwoman to Black Panther. And I've got thoughts. So she sat down for this interview with it looks like comic book reader. What is this, comic book reader? It doesn't even matter. So I'm gonna just read this article and we're gonna go through this and everything, talk about some stuff. But before I get started on this, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get pushed to the back of the line. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So now that we're done with that, why don't we go ahead and read this article? Get rid of this ad right here. Read this article about Batwoman. Okay, so it says Batwoman did for TV what Black Panther did for movies, says Javicia Leslie. Well, Javicia Leslie is stupid because Black Panther actually made money, okay, and Batwoman did not, and it told a good story. Batwoman did not. That crap was awful. And I would know because I sat through every episode. All right. So it says Batwoman star Javicia Leslie compares the cultural impact of the CW's recently canceled DC series to that of Marvel Studios' Black Panther. What cultural impact? There's no impact. Stop it. No one talks about Batwoman the way they talk about Black Panther. No one. I'll tell you that right now. My gosh. What a narcissistic asshole. Okay. So it says Javicia Leslie, star of the CW's Batwoman, compared the impact of the DC series to that of Marvel Studios' Black Panther, which starred Chadwick Boseman as the titular hero, in terms of on-screen diversity. Okay. The cultural movement that came after Black Panther, what that movie showed was how there is a space for Black superheroes and Black comics, Leslie said in an interview with Digital Spy. Oh, I should have went over to Digital Spy. And so coming on the heels of that, as Batwoman, we also showed that there's a space for it in television. There's a space for it to exist once a week, every week, and there's a community for it, and that community doesn't all look like Ryan. More like it's a community that doesn't exist, okay, because your numbers were in the garbage. Oh my goodness. Did she not look at the ratings? What's going on here? Did she not look at the ratings? The ratings were awful. The community she's talking about does not exist. There's no Batwoman community. Come on. Leslie started as Ryan Wilder, Batwoman, since season 2. That's what I love about Ryan. She continued, she has so many boxes that she checks. That's all they cared about, was checking boxes. I mean, they didn't care about writing a good story because it was all bad. It was all bad. It allows the community not to have to look like her. It's just all about her. Like, I've had conversations with fans that have grown up in the foster care world, and I've had fans tell me something else there that's very similar to Ryan that equates to their life. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I'm sorry. I don't believe you. And if you did, so what? It was, by the way, it was dog shit season 1 too. Season 1 was fucking awful. Ruby Rose was awful. Though you don't see Ruby Rose and you're talking about the cultural impact. According to Leslie, Batwoman was an opportunity to show the higher ups, the big wigs, that there is a space for Black superheroes. She continued, there's a space for women superheroes. There's a space for gay superheroes. There's a space for all of us. And let's continue to show that diversity. Okay, well, this I agree with. There is a space for all of those superheroes, but you got to be able to write it. That's the problem with this show, is the writer's room was terrible. Terrible. I mean, it was awful. It was awful. Season 1 was bad. It was bad. Season 2 was god awful because that was just identity politics every 5 seconds. Like you couldn't get out of that nonsense. And then season 3, I mean, they tried to make it better, and they had a solid idea with the whole Batman's villains. Their stuff gets out, so you get the 2.0 version of it because we got 2.0 version of Batman, but they didn't go anywhere with it. And the places they went with it were bad. It was all bad, all bad. None of it was good. And the only thing they showed the bigwigs was that they can lose money because they've been losing money since 2006. I think that's what the last article I read that talked about the numbers. All right, let's see. The CW recently canceled Batwoman after just 3 seasons. We all knew it was in the writing. It was on the writing on the walls all over the place. There was an article that talked about how it was going to get canceled after season 3. And this was while season 2 was going on. And I know they only kept it going for 3 seasons because you can't cancel a show that features a black female bisexual lead because it just makes you look bad. So of course they were like, well, we can't look bad. It's like those white women that get on The Bachelor. They don't get rid of the black dude until the 2nd episode. They really want to get rid of him during the first episode because that's not what they're into. But they don't want to look racist, and so that's what they're doing. That's what they did at the CW. And then they tried to say it was because the lease was up on the building and they didn't want to release it. Like, get out of here. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. The CW recently, after 3 seasons airing its series finale on March 2nd. Thank God. Batwoman's cancellation came after the CW renewed only 2 Arrowverse shows for additional seasons, which consisted of The Flash. I haven't watched The Flash in years. And Superman and Lois, which is very good, by the way, which has a black lead in there. And he is very well, and his daughter is very good. They're both good. However, following the cancellation of Legends of Tomorrow, garbage, after 8 seasons, and Naomi after just 1, we all knew that was getting canceled. Come on. Nobody knew what that was. Nobody was interested in that. The CW's remaining DC series, apart from The Flash and Supergirl, will be Gotham Knights, which already sounds terrible because it's the people from Batwoman doing it, and they suck so bad. The CW broke new ground in casting Leslie, not only the first black live action Batwoman, which could have been really good. It could have been really good, but they screwed it up all over the place. What is this? I hate that. But DC's first time casting a black woman as the lead hero in television series. This is also the 2nd time the character has been written as an out lesbian. In January 2021 interview, Leslie addressed her historic role by saying, "I always just reminded myself that my purpose isn't for me. My purpose is to empower other people." Okay, I guess. Whatever. She's all about the money. Like, whatever. Batwoman premiered on the CW in 2019 with Ruby Rose as the title character. So she got fired. All 3 seasons of Batwoman are available on stream on HBO Max, which I would love to see the numbers on that. So, and if you remember, like, they tried to save this show, like with this tweet right here, renew Batwoman. The writers' room, who have blocked me on Twitter because they're children and they don't know how to take criticism, or in this case, a stupid joke. I was just doing a stupid joke, and again, they're children. They're little whiny bitches over there. So join us on Twitter Saturday, April 2nd. Celebrate the arrival of Batwoman's 3rd season on HBO Max stream. Yeah, they tried to save it. But again, nobody cared. Nobody cared because they then put up a petition. Hold on, let's look at this on change.org. They can't even get 1,000 people to sign this petition. 1,000 people didn't even sign this. 832 people signed to save Batwoman. Nobody's interested in this. Not one person. Because it's garbage. It's pure garbage. The show was shit. It was dog shit. And she's trying to compare it to Black Panther. You're telling what? Don't even compare it, okay? Because it didn't have the same effect, okay? When people went and seen Black Panther, they saw a strong male lead. Let's just put that out there first. And second, the impact on that was you can have a movie with a Black superhero lead, and it's good writing, good action, and it makes money. Yours was bad acting, bad writing, and it made zilch because nobody was interested in that crap. You couldn't even make money in ratings. The only money you made, it was in your identity politics, and that's all that you wanted. It's ridiculous. The show sucked. I'm glad it's canceled. Javicia Leslie, piss off. Okay. All right. Well, those are my thoughts on that. Yeah, tell me what you guys think about this. Is Javicia Leslie's hot take? It's wrong. It's a bad take. But yeah, tell me what you think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.